This is how it plays out. Stage number 8, one out again by Cronje by a huge 18-second margin over Gemmel. Gemmel has got to throw it all down in the last few stages.
Johnny, the pressure's off. Hagen's gone, and you've got a nice gap to third now.
Yeah, Hagen slipped up there. I don't know exactly what happened, and now Enzo's third, but he's about 50 behind us, so it's a little bit far with a couple of stages to go. But Mark's about 30 in front, so we'll see the next one.
Enzo, you're holding the VW name up here, catching the Toyotas and Fords in third place.
Yes, looking behind me, I seem to be the only VW here. It was a massive stage we just did now, lots of rocks around, and a second run over, and I saw we did a 30 seconds faster over the same piece of road, so everyone put in a big push there. And obviously the consequences are lying in the forest at the moment. So we passed Hagen, he's gone off the road and damaged the car, so he's stuck there.
Yesterday was tough being first on the road, and it's it's a lot better today, but it's just lost the confidence a little bit, and it's in these stages it's so important. So it's but we're still trying hard, and we just do our best. Yeah, I think we're up to 5th now, so it's not too bad. We just got to try salvage what we can.
It was about 10 k's into the stage. We hit a left-hander, and the rim, I just felt the car went to the right. So afterwards we saw that the rim broke. It's unfortunate because the car was so good, the wheel alignment didn't even move. The problem is the rim was stuck to the car, so we had to break it with a rock. Eventually, after we broke the rim, we only could get it off.
Are the cracks beginning to show? Well, certainly not for Mark Cronje. He's leading Johnny Gemmel now by a massive 36.4 seconds, and that's a manageable gap. He doesn't have to go fast at all. Enzo Kuhn up into 3rd.
John Williams has done some good work in the last couple of stages to solidify his 6th place.
Stage 9, Saint-Dam 2. That's a repeat of stage 3 from yesterday. So it's the opposite direction. 19.2 kilometers of dirt. Nick Ryan currently in 7th position overall.
He's got some work to do if he wants to try and break his way into the top 5. It's going to be a big ask. But by this stage, the cars are starting to hurt, the drivers are starting to ache, but the tracks are still holding up nicely.
Well, Musa getting used to the new Auris in 9th overall. John Williams doing a great job in 6th place overall, especially after that roll in the previous event. This is Camille de Villiers. He's up inside the top 10 now in 8th place.
I think we're getting into the closing stages of this rally, and it's going to be so hard to close things down unless your competitors who are running a close time to you have their own problems out in the trails.
Well, it's interesting that Konrad Rotenbach actually admitted to losing some confidence. Hopefully they'll get it back soon. This is Jan Habig in 4th place overall, goes 5th fastest on the stage.
This is a good cluster of all the VW guys. They kind of link together out on the trails and on the score sheets as well. Habig leads out, and then it's Kuhn. Fecken has got to be one of the fastest drivers out there, and he's going to be angry after losing all that time in the previous stage.
Indeed. We'll watch out for him in stage times. Kuhn goes 7/10 of a second faster than Habig. And this is Hergen Fecken, classified 17th at the moment, right at the back. Goes 3rd fastest, 9/10 of a second quicker than Kuhn, so he's on fire. As is Mark Cronje, leading by that massive margin of 36.4 seconds.
Just about controlling it now. He doesn't have to go out and win every single stage. 36 is a big number for everyone to close down. It's up to everyone else to push for it. Cronje, he'll still go for top 3 finishes every single time because he's in that groove.
Goes 2nd fastest, faster than Fecken. Johnny Gemmel wants to close that gap, currently in 2nd position overall by that margin. And he is pushing. He is certainly pushing as hard as he can.
By the end of the stage, he would show himself to be the fastest man out there.
C400. 50 after the sign on the left. The rest is the max right.
Confirmation of that then. Gemmel and the Toyota go fastest. They pull back 1.1 seconds on Cronje. It's not going to be enough.
Stage 10 now, the second running of PE Oval. So same direction, same distance, 10.25 kilometers of dirt. Lots of water, as you saw the previous time that they ran this stage.
The lowest lying stage, which means no way is it going to dry up. If anything, they are going to have the advantage of knowledge. The fact that they've driven down this road before, they should know how to attack this stage.
Nicholas Ryan currently lying in 7th position overall, certainly showing what he can do in the Grand Mark Volkswagen Polo.
As we've said before, so hard to crack your way into the top 10, and he has solidified his position within that. Him and Musa have been duking it out for that one.
Bertek Peugeot 207 at Duplessis goes 9th fastest. This is Reutelbach, currently in 5th position overall, scoring some solid points. He goes 8th fastest. Habich in 4th place. He's still trying to close up that gap to Enzo Kuhn.
I love how there's some urgency everywhere we go. The last 3 stages, it's been building. The guys have really shaved off something like 20 seconds as they become more familiar with the stages when they run it the second time. And aggressive driving is what it's all about.
Slippy, turn right 9 in, keep tight. See the arrows? Slippy, turn right 9 in, keep tight. 70. Right 9 in, 70. Max right 5 in, max right 5 in.
Cronje clearly controlling that gap now, only 5th fastest in that stage. Johnny Gamble in 2nd place, still wanting to close that gap. Although it's going to take some kind of a miracle with the remaining mileage left.
Previous stage, he was fastest by 1.1 seconds. He needs to find so much more than that, and I think he is racing just to defend that 2nd place in the rally.
Here's a man who's suddenly discovered some form with Geniel de Villiers, currently in 8th position overall, but he is absolutely flying in that Red Bull-backed BP Volkswagen Polo.
Yeah, he's found his wings for sure.
The stay left, danger, long right 2 over small bump steps. 70, right 6 tightens to 8. 50, right 6 tightens to 8. Very loose, small crash. 300, turn right 9.
Fekkin is on the pace for sure. He's going to be cursing the problems he had with the wheel on the previous stage because he would go on to take stage number 10 in the 2nd fastest time.
Moving up 1 position in the process. John Williams in the Sasol-backed Ford Fiesta. He has found some form, and he goes even faster than Ergen Fekken, setting the fastest time in the stage, his first stage win of the Volkswagen Rally.
Williams' victory solidifies his 6th place in the rankings. Fekken was on fire to take the 2nd fastest in stage 10.
Meanwhile, in the Junior Championship, Guy Bottrell has taken over the S1600 lead. We've lost Ashley Haig-Smith. Craig Trott in the Team Total Toyota Runex in 2nd position. And in 3rd, multiple former class champion Chris de Witt, along with his son Frans. In S1400, Megan Verlaak is the only remaining competitor.
Powering into stage 11, the Madiba Spectacular, another special stage to come up close and personal with the crowd.
Final stage of this year's Volkswagen Rally, the now traditional Kings Beach spectator stage over 1.73k. Very popular every year, and look at the crowd. Fantastic atmosphere, fantastic way to end the event.
The rally was perfectly controlled by Mark Cronje and the Sasol Ford.
Fantastic win here. You must be so happy.
Yeah, I'm ecstatic. It's always been a good place for us, and we managed to put it together, and my navigator did a great job today, so we are at the end, and we were number 1.
Fantastic job there, Robin. Compliments from your driver. Happy with your day?
Yeah, it's unfortunately our last win was a little bit taken down a bit with all the trouble that happened afterwards. So it's nice to have a good clean win. We led from stage 1 and never looked back. So it's really a good feeling. We've had some good challenges, but we've managed to keep it up ahead.
Well, Johnny Drew, congratulations, 2nd place, but that moves you into the lead of the championship.
Yeah, that was in the back of our minds today when we started, so we're pretty happy with 2nd. It was a good day for us.
Now, Drew, pacing yourselves is quite difficult because you obviously want to go flat out, but you do have to keep the pace because these are quite tricky stages.
Yeah, you could throw it all away in one stage and then have no points from the result. You have to think about the championship, not just the event.
hat-trick of podiums now. You must be really happy with that.
I think it's a good, solid result for us. We made absolutely no mistakes in a really hard charge in a very reliable car. The team worked hard to get our car faster, so we're a lot closer to the front. And nice to be on the podium, collect the points. Of course, very strong for our championship. We're looking good for the moment.
So Mark Renier and Robin Houghton take their second consecutive victory of the season ahead of Johnny Gemmell and Drew Sturrock. Enzo Kuhn and Guy Hodgson in third place. Conrad Rothenbach and Nicola Klinger won't be happy with second in the standings after this.
Williams and Frey in the second of the Sasol Fords, solid in their sixth place. They'll be happy with that. And Nicholas, Ryan and Dutoy, did they come strong at the end? This is a sight we're going to get used to seeing from now on. Cronier and the number 1 plate.
The Drivers' Championship is concerned. Johnny Gemmell provisionally now in the lead, 3 points ahead of Conrad Rothenbach. And the Co-Drivers' Championship provisionally Drew Sturrock over Guy Hodgson.
Mark Cronier in the Sasol Ford made his intentions clear from the start of the Volkswagen Rally and set the fastest time in stage 1. He now walks away with his second consecutive victory and reignites his hopes for the championship. Johnny Gemmell, on the other hand, showed that consistency counts and now has the championship lead. Join us again on the 26th and 27th of August as we head to Neisner for the next round.
The fifth round of this year's South African Rally Championship was proudly brought to you by Volkswagen.